Let's talk about something almost everyone faces at some point, blackheads and acne. You wake up in the morning, go to the mirror, and there it is, that tiny black dot or that red, painful bump that seems to have appeared overnight, and you start wondering, what did I do wrong? You wash your face, you try those fancy creams, maybe even buy an expensive face wash from social media ads, but the problem keeps coming back. And here's the truth that no one tells you: acne and blackheads are not just skin problems. They're your body's way of sending you a message. Your skin is like a messenger, a reflection of what's happening deep inside. When your body is balanced and healthy on the inside, your skin glows naturally. But when something's off internally, whether it's your hormones, your diet, your sleep, or even your stress, it shows up on your face. You see, most people make one major mistake. They only attack acne from the outside. They think, if I use a strong enough cleanser, if I exfoliate hard enough, I'll get rid of it. But here's the problem. If your body is producing excess oil, if your hormones are out of balance, or if your liver is struggling to detox, those blackheads and pimples will keep coming back no matter what you put on your skin. It's like trying to stop the smoke without putting out the fire. You're only treating the surface, but not the source. Think of your skin as a reflection of your inner health. Every pore, every blemish, every breakout, it's your body talking to you. Blackheads usually form when your pores get clogged with excess oil and dead skin cells. But why does your skin produce so much oil in the first place? That's the real question. The answer usually lies in your hormones, especially insulin and androgens. When you eat too much sugar or when your body is under stress, your insulin spikes. High insulin levels trigger more oil production, and that's where the problem begins. The pores get blocked, bacteria thrive, and your skin starts to react. Now, I want you to think about something. Your skin is your largest organ. It's not just sitting there to look good, it's a detox organ. When your liver or your kidneys are overloaded, your body uses the skin as a backup to push toxins out. So those blackheads and acne are actually signs that your internal cleansing system is struggling. That's why so many people find that even after expensive dermatology treatments, the problem returns within weeks. Because you can't clear the skin by fighting it, you clear it by supporting your body. And here's another layer to this: your gut health. You've probably heard the phrase, beauty begins in the gut. It's true. Your digestive system is deeply connected to your skin. When your gut microbiome, the good bacteria in your intestines, is disturbed, it affects your body's ability to process nutrients, hormones, and toxins. This imbalance shows up as inflammation, and that inflammation often manifests on your face. So if your gut is inflamed, your skin will be too. You can apply all the products in the world, but if your gut is off balance, your skin will keep sending you signals until you fix it. Let's get practical for a moment. Imagine two people. One eats clean, sleeps well, manages stress, and drinks enough water. The other eats junk, stays up late, and is constantly under pressure. Now, even if both of them use the same skincare routine, who do you think will have better skin? It's obvious, the one who takes care of their body, because skin health isn't just about what you apply, it's about what's happening inside. That's why I always say glowing skin starts from within. Another thing most people don't realize is how much the liver plays a role in your skin's appearance. When your liver is overloaded, whether from processed food, sugar, alcohol, or even too many medications, it can't filter out waste efficiently. Those toxins then circulate in your bloodstream, and eventually your body tries to release them through the skin. That's when you see acne, blackheads, and dullness. Supporting your liver with clean food, hydration, and nutrients like leafy greens or lemon water can make a huge difference. And let's not forget the impact of stress. Every time you stress out, your cortisol levels rise. High cortisol throws off your other hormones and increases inflammation. That's why during exam season, a stressful week, or lack of sleep, you suddenly break out. Your body's stress response is directly connected to your skin. So, managing stress isn't just for your mind, it's also for your face. Deep breathing, walks, prayer, meditation, these aren't just nice habits, they're powerful skincare tools. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a lot to handle, but the good news is your skin is incredibly intelligent. It wants to heal. If you give it the right environment, clean food, good sleep, reduced stress, it will respond quickly. Within weeks, you can notice a visible difference. The texture softens, the oiliness balances, and even the tone becomes more even. The secret is not about fighting your skin, it's about listening to it. So next time you see a blackhead or a pimple, don't get angry. Don't rush to cover it up or squeeze it out. Instead, pause and ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? Am I eating too much sugar? Am I dehydrated? Am I under stress? because your skin will always reflect what's going on inside you. Once you start treating the cause instead of just the symptom, you'll see how fast your skin transforms naturally, without chemicals, without harsh treatments. And that's the mindset shift most people miss. Skincare isn't just what you apply, it's a reflection of your lifestyle, your habits, and your internal health. When you fix the inside, the outside will automatically follow. Most people are taught to believe that acne is just a surface level problem, something you can fix with the right cream, scrub, or cleanser. But the truth is, acne doesn't start on your skin, it starts inside your body. Think of it this way: if your house keeps filling with smoke, you don't wave your hands around trying to clear the air, you go straight to the kitchen to see what's burning. Your skin is showing you the smoke, but the fire is inside. That fire comes from hormonal imbalances, high insulin levels, inflammation, and poor liver detox. These are the real triggers that make your skin produce too much oil, clog your pores, and create the perfect environment for blackheads and pimples to form. When your hormones go out of balance, especially insulin, androgens, and cortisol, your sebaceous glands, the oil-producing glands in your skin, start to overwork. They produce too much sebum, and this excess oil traps dead skin cells and bacteria inside your pores. That's how a simple blackhead can turn into a painful breakout overnight. You can wash your face 100 times, but as long as your hormones are triggering that overproduction, it's going to keep happening. Let's take insulin, for example. Every time you eat sugar, white bread, pasta, soda, or any processed carb, your blood sugar spikes. To handle that, your body releases insulin. And insulin doesn't just control blood sugar, it also affects your hormones. High insulin stimulates more androgen production, and androgens tell your skin to produce more oil. That's why so many people who eat a high sugar diet constantly battle oily skin and acne. The cycle keeps feeding itself, literally. You eat sugar, insulin spikes, hormones react, oil production increases, pores get blocked, and your skin breaks out. Another major player here is your liver. The liver's job is to filter toxins, balance hormones, and process fats. But when it's overloaded because of junk food, too much caffeine, alcohol, or even stress, it can't perform efficiently. The extra hormones that the liver can't break down stay active in your body and start causing trouble. Estrogen, for example, can accumulate and throw your other hormones off balance. The result, your body produces excess oil, and inflammation increases, and acne appears. So when people try to treat acne only with topical solutions, they're missing half the picture. The issue isn't just on your skin, it's in your bloodstream, your hormones, and your liver. Now, inflammation is another key part of this puzzle. Every pimple, every blackhead, every patch of redness is an inflammatory response. Your immune system is reacting to something it sees as a threat, whether that's toxins, bacteria, or internal stress. Chronic inflammation can be triggered by a poor diet, lack of sleep, or even emotional stress. When your body stays in that inflamed state, your skin cells don't heal properly and the pores clog faster. That's why some people get stubborn acne that doesn't seem to go away no matter what they try. The inflammation is coming from deep within. Let's talk about the gut again, because it's deeply connected to this entire process. When your gut microbiome is out of balance, too many bad bacteria, not enough good bacteria, it affects your hormones and your immune system. A weak gut lining allows toxins and undigested food particles to leak into your bloodstream, which increases inflammation throughout the body, including your skin. That's what people mean when they say leaky gut. And if your gut is leaking, your skin is going to react. So repairing your gut through diet and natural foods is one of the most powerful steps toward clear, healthy skin. When you think about all this, it starts to make sense why so many people spend hundreds of dollars on skincare products and still don't see results. Because if the root cause is internal, no cream can fix it. You have to go deeper. You have to support your liver, balance your hormones, and calm the inflammation. Once those systems are working smoothly, your skin naturally starts to heal. The body is incredibly smart. It doesn't make mistakes, it reacts. If your skin is breaking out, it's reacting to something off balance. Maybe your diet is loaded with sugar or dairy. Maybe you're under constant stress. Maybe your liver is overworked or your gut is out of balance. Your skin is just doing its job, trying to push out what your body can't handle internally. So instead of fighting your skin, start listening to it. And this is why people who switch to clean, low sugar diets, drink more water, and manage stress often see their skin transform without even changing their skincare routine. When insulin levels go down, oil production decreases. When inflammation reduces, breakouts calm down. When the liver-supported hormones balance naturally, everything inside your body is connected. One more important factor is oxidative stress. Every day, your skin faces pollution, UV rays, and toxins. If your body doesn't have enough antioxidants like vitamin C, E, zinc, and selenium, free radicals build up and damage your cells. This damage triggers even more inflammation and acne worsens. That's why eating antioxidant-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds can make such a visible difference. You're literally feeding your skin the nutrients it needs to repair itself. Now think about hydration. If you're not drinking enough water, your body struggles to flush out waste through the kidneys and liver. That burden falls on your skin. Dehydration also causes your skin to produce even more oil to compensate for the dryness, which leads to, you guessed it, more clogged pores. Water is not just about quenching thirst. It's one of the simplest ways to help your skin detox naturally. When you start addressing acne from the inside, balancing hormones, supporting the liver, healing the gut, staying hydrated, you'll notice that your need for skincare products goes down dramatically. You might still use gentle cleansers and natural toners, but your skin won't depend on them anymore. It will stay balanced on its own. That's the beauty of working with your body instead of against it. So the next time someone tells you that acne is just bad luck or dirty skin, remember this: your body is far more complex than that. Every breakout has a reason. Once you find that reason and fix it from within, your skin will reflect it on the outside. Your glow won't come from makeup or filters. It'll come from genuine internal balance. That's when your skin stops being a problem and becomes a mirror of your true health. Let's dig deep into one of the most powerful truths about your skin. What you eat directly shapes how your face looks. Every single thing you put in your mouth becomes part of your body, and your skin is one of the first places that shows the results. Most people don't realize that the food choices they make every day can either heal their skin or destroy it slowly. The biggest enemy, sugar. And not just the obvious white sugar. I'm talking about hidden sugars in breakfast cereals, sauces, breads, and even so-called healthy snacks. Every time you consume sugar or refined carbs, your insulin spikes. And when insulin goes up, your body produces more sebum, that oily substance that clogs pores and traps dead skin cells. That's the perfect setup for blackheads, pimples, and chronic breakouts. If you've ever wondered why you can wash your face 10 times a day and still get acne, the reason lies in your blood sugar. High insulin doesn't just make you store fat, it also throws your hormones completely off balance. Those hormonal fluctuations tell your oil glands to go into overdrive. That's why people who eat more sweets, breads, and fried foods often have shiny, oily skin. Your skin is just reacting to what's happening inside your bloodstream. So the first rule for clear skin is simple: control your insulin. When you keep your blood sugar stable, your oil production stays stable too. Let's talk about what you should eat instead. Whole foods, real foods that come from nature, not from a box, are the secret weapon. Think about foods like avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, eggs, and fatty fish. These contain healthy fats that actually calm inflammation and nourish your skin from within. You need fat, not the processed kind, but natural, clean fats, because your skin cells are made from fat. Every cell membrane in your body relies on it to stay flexible and healthy. When you eat good fats, your skin stays soft, hydrated, and elastic. When you eat bad fats like fried oils, trans fats, or heavily processed snacks, your skin becomes dull, clogged, and inflamed. Another huge mistake people make is avoiding water. It sounds simple, but dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of dull, congested skin. Your body needs water to flush out toxins and to keep the blood flowing properly. When you're dehydrated, your body holds on to what little water it has, and that makes your skin dry but oily at the same time because your glands try to compensate by producing more oil. So drink throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. You'll notice within a week how your complexion starts to change. Now let's talk about micronutrients, the small nutrients with a big impact. Zinc, vitamin A, vitamin E, and omega-3s are the four most critical for your skin. Zinc controls oil production and fights bacteria. Vitamin A helps your skin regenerate. Vitamin E protects your skin from oxidative damage. And omega-3s reduce inflammation. If your diet is low in these, your skin will suffer. You can get them naturally from foods like eggs, salmon, almonds, spinach, and pumpkin seeds. Or you can supplement them if needed, but food sources are always better because they come with co-nutrients your body recognizes. There's another thing: dairy. For many people, dairy is a silent trigger for acne. Milk increases insulin like growth factor, IGF-1, which again stimulates oil production and inflammation. If you've tried everything but still get those stubborn pimples on your chin or cheeks, try cutting out dairy for 3 to 4 weeks. Just observe how your skin reacts. You might be surprised to see the difference. And let's not forget about processed foods. Every bag of chips, every fast food meal, every instant noodle you eat contains oils and chemicals that your liver struggles to process. Those toxins have to go somewhere, and often they end up being pushed out through your skin. That's why your skin looks inflamed after eating junk for a few days. It's literally your body trying to get rid of what it can't handle inside. So instead of spending hundreds on skin products, spend that energy fixing your diet. It's cheaper, faster, and far more effective. Fiber is another underrated hero. When you eat fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, seeds, and legumes, they help your body detox naturally. Fiber binds with waste and excess hormones in your gut and helps eliminate them. Without enough fiber, those waste products stay in your system longer and can recirculate in your blood, contributing to inflammation and skin congestion. So if your plate doesn't have color, greens, reds, oranges, you're missing out on one of the simplest forms of internal cleansing. Here's another key point. Your diet also affects how your skin handles stress. When you eat nutrient-dense foods, your body can manage cortisol, the stress hormone, much better. But when you eat junk, you're adding more stress to an already stressed out system. That combination can wreak havoc on your hormones and skin. So next time you feel a craving for sweets when stressed, remind yourself you're only feeding the cycle that's breaking you out. Replace that sugary snack with a handful of nuts or a piece of dark chocolate and you'll start breaking the pattern. Many people also forget the importance of antioxidants. These are the compounds that neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your skin cells. Every time you're exposed to sunlight, pollution, or even emotional stress, free radicals are produced. If you don't have enough antioxidants in your diet, these free radicals attack your collagen and make your skin dull and inflamed. Foods like berries, green tea, turmeric, and leafy greens are full of antioxidants. They don't just protect your skin, they help it heal faster from damage. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of consistency. You can't eat clean for a week and expect perfect skin. Just like acne doesn't form overnight, healing takes time too. Your skin cells renew every 28 to 40 days. That means the glow you see today is a reflection of how you've treated your body in the past month. If you commit to eating real food, cutting out sugar, drinking water, and giving your body nutrients, within 4 to 6 weeks, your skin will start speaking back in the form of a clearer, brighter, smoother face. The truth is, skincare begins in your kitchen. Every bite you take is either feeding inflammation or fighting it. You can't separate your diet from your skin. They're one and the same. When you nourish your body, your skin becomes the proof. When you neglect it, your skin becomes the warning sign. It's that simple. There's one thing almost everyone underestimates when it comes to skin health: sleep and stress. You can eat clean, drink water, and even use the best skincare routine. But if your body is running on stress and sleepless nights, your skin will show it instantly. You've probably noticed it yourself after a few nights of poor sleep. Your face looks dull, puffy, maybe even oily in some places and dry in others. And those little breakouts, they always seem to show up right when you're under pressure, don't they? That's not a coincidence, it's biology. Your body, especially your skin, reacts directly to how well you rest and how calm you are. When you don't sleep enough, your body produces more of the stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol is like the master switch that controls inflammation, oil production, and your immune response. When cortisol goes up, inflammation increases, your oil glands go into overdrive, and your skin's natural barrier weakens. This makes your pores more likely to clog and bacteria more likely to grow. That's exactly why sleep-deprived people tend to have more breakouts, more blackheads, and more uneven skin tone. And it doesn't stop there. Lack of sleep also reduces the production of growth hormone, which is what helps your skin repair and regenerate while you rest. During sleep, your body is in repair mode. Blood flow to the skin increases, collagen is rebuilt, and damage from UV rays or pollution is repaired. It's like your skin's night shift, the hours where healing happens. But when you cut your sleep short or scroll through your phone until 2 a.m., you interrupt this vital process. That's why people who consistently sleep well have that fresh, glowing look, while those who don't often look fatigued and dull. It's not makeup or genes, it's biology working in harmony. And then there's stress. We live in a world that constantly pushes us: work deadlines, family pressure, financial worries, social media. All that mental pressure translates directly into physical stress. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between a real danger and a stressful email. It reacts the same way. It floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline. And when cortisol stays high for too long, it wreaks havoc on your skin. It increases oil production, breaks down collagen, delays wound healing, and triggers inflammation. That's why chronic stress is one of the biggest hidden causes of acne, premature aging, and even conditions like eczema. Stress also affects your habits. When you're anxious or overwhelmed, you might crave sugary or salty snacks, sleep less, or skip your skincare routine altogether. You might touch your face more often, pick at your skin, or forget to stay hydrated. All of these little things add up and create the perfect storm for breakouts. It's not just the stress itself, it's how it changes your behavior. Now the question is, how do you fix this? How do you calm your body and help your skin heal naturally? It starts with the basics, creating a sleep routine. Go to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends. Your body loves rhythm. It thrives on predictability. Make your room dark, cool, and quiet. Avoid screens an hour before bed because the blue light from your phone tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Instead, spend that last hour winding down, read a book, stretch, or just sit quietly. If you've been under stress all day, your body needs a signal that it's time to relax. Breathing exercises are another powerful tool. When you take deep, slow breaths, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair part of your body. This lowers cortisol levels and helps your entire system calm down. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing can reduce your heart rate, relax your muscles, and prepare your body for rest. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. And don't underestimate the power of sunlight. Getting 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight in the morning helps regulate your circadian rhythm, the natural clock that tells your body when to sleep and wake up. When your sleep cycle is strong, your skin's repair cycle also works better. Plus, sunlight boosts vitamin D levels, which support your immune system and help control inflammation, both essential for clear, glowing skin. You should also pay attention to your mindset. When you constantly think negative thoughts, my skin looks terrible, I'm always breaking out, your stress levels rise. Your brain doesn't separate emotional stress from physical stress. Gratitude, mindfulness, prayer, journaling, these aren't just feel-good habits, they're stress management tools that directly influence your body's chemistry. When you calm your mind, your hormones start to balance, your digestion improves, and your skin begins to clear up. Another overlooked factor is how physical tension affects your skin. When you're stressed, your muscles tighten, especially around your jaw, neck, and shoulders. This tension reduces blood flow to your face and limits the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells. That's why people under chronic stress often have dull or pale skin. Regular stretching, yoga, or even a gentle face massage can release that tension and restore circulation. Hydration plays a role here too. Stress and lack of sleep both dehydrate your body, and dehydration makes your skin more sensitive, more prone to inflammation, and slower to heal. So make sure you're sipping water throughout the day, not just for your body, but for your skin's ability to recover. Herbal teas like chamomile, mint, or ashwagandha can also help lower cortisol naturally while keeping you hydrated. It's also important to manage how you handle your day. Don't overload yourself with tasks and expectations that burn you out. The more pressure you put on yourself, the higher your stress levels stay. Learn to say no, take breaks, go for a walk without your phone. Give your brain space to breathe. These small choices have a huge impact on your overall well-being, and that shows up on your face. Many people also underestimate how emotional health affects their skin. Bottled up emotions, anger, anxiety, guilt can keep your nervous system in a constant state of tension. Talking to someone, writing your thoughts, or expressing your feelings in a healthy way helps release that internal pressure. The calmer your internal world, the calmer your skin becomes. So when you think about acne and blackheads, don't just focus on diet or skincare products. Look at your lifestyle. How do you sleep? How do you manage stress? How often do you allow your mind to rest? Because your skin isn't separate from your life, it's connected to everything you do. When your body rests, your hormones balance. When your mind relaxes, inflammation drops. And when both are aligned, your skin begins to glow naturally. You can't expect perfect skin if you're constantly running on empty. Healing takes energy, and energy comes from rest. The glow you're looking for doesn't come from a bottle. It comes from balance. Balance in your sleep, balance in your thoughts, and balance in your daily rhythm. When you give your body peace, it rewards you with beauty that no product can ever replicate. Now let's talk about something that sounds almost too simple to be true. A natural, powerful remedy that has helped millions of people clear their blackheads, acne, and oily skin from the inside out: apple cider vinegar. Not the fancy kind full of artificial flavors, but the raw, unfiltered one with the mother. It's one of those rare things that actually works both ways, internally and externally. You don't need expensive serums or painful treatments. You just need to understand how this humble liquid helps rebalance your body and your skin. Apple cider vinegar isn't magic, it's science in its most natural form. Let's start with how it works internally. When you drink a small amount of apple cider vinegar diluted in water, something incredible happens. It helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. Remember what we talked about earlier? How high insulin causes excessive oil production and clogged pores. Well, ACV helps to lower insulin spikes after meals. It improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your body doesn't overreact every time you eat something with carbs. And when your insulin stays steady, your hormones stay balanced. Balanced hormones mean less oil, fewer clogged pores, and a calmer complexion. That's why adding even 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar before meals can make such a difference over time, but that's just the beginning. Apple cider vinegar also supports your liver and digestion, 2 major keys to clear skin. Your liver is your detox center. When it gets overloaded, those toxins start showing up through your skin. ACV helps by supporting the production of bile. That's the fluid your liver makes to break down fats and carry out waste. Better bile flow means better detoxification. It's like unclogging your body's filter so everything runs smoother. That's why so many people notice their skin clearing up once their digestion improves. They're not just fixing acne, they're helping their entire system work more efficiently. Now, let's talk about ACV's effect on gut health. The gut and skin are deeply connected through what's called the gut-skin axis. If your gut bacteria are imbalanced, your immune system overreacts, inflammation increases, and aching gets worse. Apple cider vinegar is slightly acidic and helps create a more balanced environment for good bacteria to thrive. It also helps kill off harmful bacteria and yeast that can cause digestive issues and inflammation. When your gut is balanced, your skin automatically becomes more balanced. It's all connected. Externally, ACV is a game changer. When used the right way, it can completely transform your skin texture. It helps restore your skin's natural pH, something that's often thrown off by harsh soaps, cleansers, and toners. Your skin naturally has a slightly acidic barrier called the acid mantle. This barrier protects your face from bacteria, pollution, and dryness. But when that barrier is stripped away, bacteria can grow more easily, pores get irritated, and achin forms. Apple cider vinegar, when diluted properly, brings your skin's pH back to its healthy range. It gently exfoliates dead skin cells, unclogs pores, and reduces the bacteria that cause acne, all without the harshness of chemical products. To use it topically, mix 1 part apple cider vinegar with 2 parts water. If your skin is sensitive, start with even more water. Dip a cotton pad, gently apply it to your face, and let it sit for a few minutes before rinsing. You'll feel a slight tingling sensation. That's normal. It means it's working to balance and cleanse your skin. Do this 2 to 3 times a week, not every day. Consistency matters, but moderation is key. Overdoing it can make your skin dry or irritated. Another great way to use it is as a steam treatment. Add a tablespoon of ACV to a bowl of hot water. Lean over with a towel over your head and let the steam open your pores. The mild acidity of the vinegar helps dissolve blackheads and clear out impurities. Afterward, rinse with cool water to close the pores back up. This simple home remedy has been used for centuries, long before expensive skincare brands existed, and it still works better than most products today, and the benefits don't stop at acne and blackheads. Apple cider vinegar also helps with pigmentation and scars. The natural acids in ACV, acetic acid and malic acid, act like mild exfoliants. They help fade dark spots and even out your skin tone over time. It's not an overnight change, but it's a gradual, natural, brightening process that improves your skin's overall clarity. Internally, drinking ACV with water before meals does more than balance insulin. It helps your stomach produce the right amount of acid to digest food properly. When digestion improves, nutrient absorption improves. That means your skin gets more of the vitamins and minerals it needs, especially zinc, vitamin A, and essential fatty acids. If your digestion is weak, your skin won't get the nutrients you eat, no matter how healthy your diet is. ACV helps fix that problem at the root. Another amazing thing about ACV is how it supports your immune system. It's naturally antibacterial and antiviral, which helps your body fight off internal infections and imbalances that can trigger skin inflammation. It's like a daily detox that strengthens your system from within. But the key is moderation. 1 to 2 tablespoons per day diluted in a large glass of water is enough. Too much can irritate your stomach or teeth, so always use it wisely. For people with oily skin, apple cider vinegar is a blessing. It controls sebum production naturally without stripping away moisture. That's why many people find that their face feels cleaner and fresher throughout the day after just a few uses. It balances the oil instead of fighting it. When your skin's oil levels are stable, pores stay clear and blackheads can't form as easily. However, one thing to remember is that not all ACV is the same. You want the raw, unfiltered one with the mother, that cloudy substance at the bottom of the bottle. That's where all the enzymes and probiotics live. It's what gives ACV its real healing power. The clear, processed vinegars in supermarkets have lost most of their nutrients through filtration and pasteurization. If you combine this natural remedy with good sleep, a clean diet, and less stress, your results will be incredible. Your skin will not only look clearer, but feel stronger because it's being supported from every angle. Apple cider vinegar works like a bridge between your internal and external health. It brings balance where there's imbalance, and that's exactly what your skin needs. So instead of searching for the next expensive miracle cream, look toward what nature has already given. A simple bottle of raw apple cider vinegar, some clean habits, and a bit of patience can do more for your skin than any synthetic formula ever could. It's gentle, powerful, and completely in tune with how your body actually works. That's why so many people call it the best natural blackhead and acne remedy in the world, because it doesn't just hide the problem, it heals it from the root.